Hi everyone, welcome to my channel and to another one of my videos. And to those that are new to my channel, welcome also. Today I just want to showcase a battalion which I painted up. This is to represent the 52nd Light Infantry Regiment. This is the 1st battalion which fought during the Peninsular War and also the 100 Days campaign. These are all front rank 28mm metals, and the flags I believe are from GMB, I think it is, or GBM flags. Very lovely flags. So I just want to showcase these. Sorry my video is a bit late this week. I haven't been feeling 100%, and also been flat chat with other works stuff as well, so I try and keep them on a weekly basis if I can. Okay, so with this one here, I've pretty much organised them in the same way as I do with the other regiments which I paint for my commission. So there's 30 miniatures on 5 bases, which represents a full-size battalion at a ratio of 20:1. So roughly there's about 600 men here at that ratio. So this, see if we can get a little bit closer. So there's no distinction between the companies. They're all the same, and they've all got the wings. And then we have the bugler there with an officer. Have a couple of officers in this one, just to show a little bit of leadership in the regiment. Have the sergeant over the back there. Sorry, it's a little bit dark. Can't get my light working properly this time. As we come across, we have the command base there with the standard, with the regimental flag and the King's colours. And we have the sergeant there with his arm in a sling. And we have the bugler there in reverse colours. It's coming across, and we have more pretty much the same, where we have a sergeant on the final base with an officer and a bugler. Now, with my research of this particular regiment during the Peninsular War or the Napoleonic War, in general, they didn't seem to have any drummers. They seem to be more focused on the buglers. So I didn't add any drums to this particular regiment. I just put in 2 buglers. And this is my first time I've ever attempted painting 28mm front rank Napoleonics, or even 28mm Napoleonics. I think they turned out all okay. Now they're all painted to my tabletop standard. There's nothing too flash. They're just there to represent the regiment. This particular regiment had a bit of a interesting history. It started out as a line regiment, as it was raised in 1765. I believe it was the 54th, I think it was, line, but it was changed down to the 52nd, and it was sent over to Canada, and it was there until, I believe, the outbreak of the American War of Independence. And this particular regiment, line regiment at the time, was deployed from Canada, went down and fought against the Americans, or the colonists, and they fought at the Battle of Bunker Hill and a few other battles. And then from there, they were recalled back to England, and I believe they went on to India, and they fought in 2 wars there. Because I think there was a rumor that there was an impending French war, so they decided to the English to take over the French assets there in India, and the 52nd Line Regiment at the time, it was still a line regiment, participated, and I think that was around 1783. I think it was when they were in India, and then they returned back to England, and then I believe they went off onto I think it was the Revolutionary War. I think they went off into Copenhagen, and they fought there as well. I'm sorry that my my history is a little bit rough. I'm just trying to do all this from memory. And I think they fought with great distinction there. And then they were sent back to England. And then in 1803, they were reorganised as a Light Infantry Regiment. And I believe they were organised into a flank brigade. I'm not sure if it was called a light flank brigade, but it was a flank brigade. And basically what it was organised to with other light infantry regiments. I think it was the 43rd as well was part of that brigade, and the 95th. And they fought in the Revolutionary War, and then they went on to fight in the Peninsula in 1806, I think it was, to 1809, under General Moore, and he basically fought his way through to Salamanca, but when he got news that the Spanish had surrendered and Napoleon had actually captured Madrid, he decided to retreat, but unfortunately 200,000 French chased him to Corona. And the 52nd and the 43rd and the 95th, as they were the flank brigade, they actually held up a rear guard. And these particular regiments held back the French in the passes and on the river crossings to allow the British Army to evacuate. Unfortunately, General Moore was killed, and at the very last moment, and the 52nd was able to make its escape. And after that, they returned back to the Peninsula in the same year, which was 1809, and they were formed as the Light Brigade, I think it was called, which was the same units, which was the 52nd, the 43rd, and the 95th. And they were there until, I think it was 1811, and then they went off to the Netherlands and fought there, unsuccessfully, I think. And then they were sent back to England, and then I think it was 1811, I think the same year, they were sent back to the Peninsula to join Wellington's army. Now, some of the interesting information I have regards to this particular regiment is that they were very well respected by Wellington, the Light Infantry. And there was a story where the Light Infantry Division was marching ahead of the main force of the British Army, and they came across the Second Corps French, and they fought very heroically. I think they suffered a lot of casualties, but I think the French really took a beating. It's just quite amazing, because the Corps is not a very small organised army. So for a division to take up against a corps, it's quite a amazing feat. But so these regiments or this particular regiment went on to throughout the peninsula, fought its way through different battles, to Salamanca and Victoria, and then on to the 100 Days campaign, which finalised in the battle, as everyone knows, of the Battle of Waterloo. And then after the Battle of Waterloo, they basically were stationed in Paris until they were recalled back to England. So that's pretty much a bit of a summary of the unit and its history. Sorry, it's a bit of a ramble, but I just wanted to give you guys, the viewers, an idea of what these guys went through as a unit. I think it was the late 1800s. I think they were actually disbanded. But yeah, they were quite a veteran unit. They went through quite a lot and got themselves quite a reputation, which is well deserved by all accounts. So I'll see if I can try and get a little bit closer to some of these, just so you can see what they're like. A little bit blurry, unfortunately, I'm afraid. But see if we can just turn this around so you can get a better look. There's the officer there. See if we can get a bit of light. The officer there. Bugler. Let's turn these around so you can see what they look like. In the back, they have all their buff facings, and the officers, they actually had buff trousers. So I painted them to represent that. So yep, that's my regiment. That's my fully painted front rank British Light Infantry, painted up to represent the 52nd British Light Infantry. As always, I'll try and post some stills at the end of this, so you can have a bit of a close-up of these. Now I'm sort of contemplating whether I should put these on eBay, because I don't think I can actually fit these in my army that I'm creating. So if anyone is interested, I'll put a link, eBay link, in the description. If I do decide to put this on eBay. I'm painting the 43rd now to go with these ones, so I might try and see if I can source the 95th, so I can paint up the actual flank brigade, and then might maybe just sell this as a brigade. Haven't decided yet. Okay guys, thanks very much for stopping by. I'm sorry this video went for a little bit longer than I anticipated. I think the history was interesting, and I think I went a bit over time on that. I do apologise again for the delay in me uploading my video. As I said, I was a bit under the weather and had a lot of things to do. So, but hopefully I'll try and get on track once I start my commission, which is on Monday, and I should be able to try and get another video up for you guys. Okay. Well, thanks very much. Please like, comment and subscribe, and hit that bell so you can get some more videos as they become available. Okay guys, thank you. Take care. Bye.